Okay, this is a special type of triangle, um, but it's the same thing. Just make sure that you have a right angle to be able to use the Pythagorean theorem. So again, look, here's my right angle right here, okay, which then helps me identify my hypotenuse, which is the longest side. Okay, so we're right here. I go straight across, and this is my C. Now, then you identify your legs. So here's one leg. I identified that as A, and then over here it's my B. Okay, which then allows me to use the Pythagorean theorem formula, which is A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Okay, so then my A here, over here, my A is X, so I'll have X squared. And then my B is also X, so I'll have plus X squared is equal to, and then C squared, it's going to look a little funky, but it's going to be the square root of 72 squared, okay? Now, you guys have been practicing combining like terms in your previous grade level and also in class. So notice here, these two are the same thing. This is 1x squared and another x squared. There's an invisible 1 right here. This is 1x squared, 1x squared. So 1x squared plus 1x squared gives you 2x squared. There's two of them, so you put 2x squared. And then, just like you did in the previous examples, a square and a square root are inverses, so they're going to cancel off one another. So here you'll get just plain 72. Okay, let me make that to a little neater here. 72. Okay, and just like in chapter 1, your goal is to always leave the variable section by itself. So notice that the 2 there, it's multiplying. When they're stuck together, they're multiplying with each other there. So you have to do the inverse. So the opposite of multiplication is going to be division. So I go ahead and divide on both sides by 2. So then I get here x squared is equal to, and if you have trouble dividing, again, you go to decimals.com. Okay, so I put return, and I put 72 divided by 2, and I get 36. So then I put here 36. Okay, and just like before, okay, you want to get rid of the square, the exponent, by taking the root. So I take the square root on both sides, and I get x is equal to, and just keep in mind that you have two roots, a positive and a negative root, every time you take the root. And you have here the square root of 36 is going to be 6. Okay? But again, look at the context. Right here, they're talking about distance, centimeters. So I'm only going to accept the positive answer, because that will make the most sense. So I have here x is equal to 6 centimeters, which is kind of cool. That means that this side here is 6 centimeters. And also this side over here is 6 centimeters. Okay. And then later on, you'll find out what these angles are if you know that these two are the same thing. I'll let you explore that on your own, though.